Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's Erad and we are taking off Port Wrestler today, the Mercury Star Runner. What better ship here than the Mercury Star Runner to go out there in the verse and do a little bit of smuggling. But of course, smuggling is a dangerous activity. We all know that. It takes us to shady places where there is no armistice zones, and so we are at the mercy of any criminal or other business-oriented competitor, I would say, who would seize our presence as an opportunity to take whatever we have in our cargo hold. And so that's why it's really important, I believe, to find safe places, safe locations in order to conduct this kind of business, which is risky business, obviously. So today, I'm going to show you what I believe is the safest route for smuggling in Star Citizen, and that is the route around Macrotech. And I believe that Macrotech is the best route for this kind of activity simply because it's the least attractive of all. Crusader is definitely very popular. It takes us to a lot of iconic places that are also very easy to access, right? We don't have any big planet with thick atmosphere. It's very easy to go in and out. We go to Selene, Daymar, and Yela. It's very easy to go in and out. And then we go to Brio's Breakyard to sell everything. And so because of how easy it is, obviously it attracts a lot of people. Then there's another one. This one is the one around Arcorp. It's the same pretty much, right? We are going to various different small drug labs that are located on Lyria, and we sell everything on Voila. It's very quick. But there are also drug labs around Macrotech as well. There is one, obviously the one that we know is the Rooster's Raven, which is located on Calliope, but there is another one on Macrotech as well called Outpost 54. These are the two outposts that we are going to be roaming at, and obviously they do not have any markers, so what better way to find these outposts than taking a mission. Now, unfortunately, to my knowledge, there are no cleaning missions, so we can't go there and clean up the trash for some reason. At least for me, they've never appeared in 3.19, but you can find them via the illegal delivery missions, which is why, if you've been watching my streams, I've been grinding those illegal delivery missions around Hurston from Red Wind deliveries for quite a bit, so that then I can have finally access to these missions. Now, you don't really necessarily need to worry too much about those missions. You can do them if you want and then take more than that's fine. Some of them will also take you to Bud Glory, which is the local farm on Utopia, which is a nice place if you want to be also getting some extra gear and extra weapon that you would not find anywhere else. I found an F-55 there, for example. So all you have to do is very simple. You just need to go back and forth to the local area. So first we're going to go to the Raven's Roost, and you can see pretty quiet place here when it's not a jump down event. I only saw just a couple of wrecks, but again, that is an old server I am on, so these are wrecks for most likely from the previous jump down event. And so as I land here, I don't see anybody, and I can take a hefty amount of the various products that are for sale here, as well as a little bit of looting too. And next we're going to repeat the same process to Outpost 54. Now this one is a little bit trickier here because it's located deep in the mountains of Macrotech, and sometimes the weather is a little bit rough as well. If it's at night, you gotta be really careful not to crash. So I would say that this is maybe the major difficulty and perhaps the reason why these locations are the least popular compared to some of the other locations that you can find around Crusader and also Arcorp. It's just because it's a bit difficult to get there, but as a result, it's also safer because there's less traffic. So pretty much the same here. Grab whatever products you can, and after that you can choose to either sell them or go back to another drug lab. In this case, I've decided that I would take the risk to go back to Raven's Roost, so that's what I'm going to be doing here one more time with this Mercury Star Runner. There we go, and we can buy some more products. Looks like the local inventory has refreshed a little bit with 5 SCUs of each of the products available. So there we go. I'm going to buy everything for a total of 71 SCU in my haul. It's not a full haul in the Mercury Star Runner, but nevertheless still decent. I've spent about half of the money that I had available. I started with 960,000 alpha UEC. I'm down to 450-ish thousand alpha UEC. So it is now time to sell, and you can do that also around Macrotech, because it turns out that this location also has a brickyard. It is located on Euterpe, so we are going to go right here. And again, these locations are really very dangerous normally, because all it takes is just one person to snipe you down or to kill you when you are busy, and then they can take your products, put them into their cargo hold, and sell them for themselves while you are busy recovering with your clone body. So yeah, but again, nobody is here, so I'm going to sell everything, and I'm making a nice profit of 200,000 Alpha UEC for about 500,000 Alpha UEC spent. It's really not bad. So there we have it, guys. If you are aspiring to become a smuggler in Star Citizen, this is the route that I would suggest. Of course, there would be more people doing this route than I'm making this video, perhaps, but still, nevertheless, I think that most people would still rather do this around Crusader, simply because, well, it's easier, but at the same time, it's more dangerous, right? Anyway, guys, that is all for this video. Don't forget that we have a giveaway on our Discord channel this month. We are giving away a Lynx, we are giving away a Fury, and we are giving a Storm as well. All you have to do is to become a Patreon or a YouTube member and enter your name on Discord, or you can also enter for free via our video sharing contest. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Dr. Fobin, Deplorable Infidel, and Zero Crusher. I've been Iran. I'll see you guys later.